my memory or my, I guess you could say dream, even though it's stuck in my head as more of a vivid memory because I'm able to recall it so much, is when my family and I went to Yogi Bear State Park. There was always a bright and sunny day with the warm sun beating down on us as we camped and made bonfires. We swam and explored the awesome forest, just had a great time. One day, actually, we had gone down to the general store on the campground, and we saw a group of people standing over by the pier to the huge lake. We had to know what was going on, so we walked over to the side of the pier, and the people were at awe and pointing down in the water. It was just about at sunset at this time, so it was getting kind of dark out. As we got to the pier and looked down at the water, we saw what everyone was in awe of. There was a multitude of beautiful, glowing, huge fish in the water, almost like we were at the ocean by a great reef, and there were hundreds of colorful, beautiful, glowing fish. We had seen other people casting their lines out and trying to catch these big fish, but they'd only been able to catch the little ones for some reason, and I thought, we can't miss this opportunity to catch one of those glorious giant fish. We ran back to our campsite to get our fishing poles and ran back as fast as we could, and we cast our lines over the edge and into the water. The fish were not biting at all for some reason, and we were about to give up when all of a sudden I got a huge tug on my line and I knew it was a giant, beautiful glowing fish. At this point it was dark outside and the water was glowing with such color. It was so vibrant, it was beautiful. I quickly reeled in my line and find that I had caught one of the most glorious yellow and blue, glowing with light fish I had ever seen. Kind of looked like Flounder from The Little Mermaid. That's the only way I could describe it. I had a beautiful fish on my line, and I held it for all my families and friends to see, and they were in awe. But at this point it was kind of an interesting sight to see, because as we looked back down at the water, we could see that all the multitude of fish that were in the water, glowing these different colors, had all uniformly glowed and blinking red as to say, please return our friend, it's not good for him to be out of water. I took this as kind of a warning, so I thought it was about time to take the fish off the line, put him back in the water with his friends, and as I did that, they all uniformly glowed and kind of pulsated a green color as to say maybe, thank you for returning our friend, we really appreciate that. And we watched as all these fish started glowing different colors again and started to swim off away from the pier into the middle of the lake until they finally disappeared into the bottom. Everybody kind of stood there again for maybe about 10 more minutes because it was such a beautiful sight. But when we went back to our campsite, me and my family couldn't even go to bed. We just sat around the campfire talking about how awesome of experience we had and how amazing it was, and just how amazing it is to spend time with your family and just be together, and it was the best time ever.